Genesis 2. Heaven and earth were completed, along with all their vast beauty. On the seventh day, God finished the work he had been doing. He rested from all his work, and he blessed the seventh day and set it apart as holy, because on that day he rested from everything he had created. This is the story of how heaven and earth were made. When the Lord God created the earth and the heavens, no bush or plant had yet appeared, because the Lord God had not sent rain on the land, and there was no one to work the soil. Instead, a stream came up from the ground and watered the whole surface of the earth. Then the Lord God formed a man from the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. The man became a living being. The Lord God planted a garden in a place called Eden in the east, and there he put the man he had formed. The Lord God made all kinds of trees grow out of the ground, trees that were pleasing to the eye and good for food. In the middle of the garden were the tree of life and the tree that gives knowledge of good and evil. A river flowed out of Eden to water the garden, and from there it was divided into 4 rivers. The name of the first is the Pishon. It winds through the entire land of Havilah, where there is gold. The gold of that land is pure, and aromatic resin and onyx are also there. The second river is the Gihon. It flows through the whole land of Cush. The third is the Tigris. It runs along the east side of Assyria. The fourth river is the Euphrates. The Lord God took the man and placed him in the Garden of Eden to work it and take care of it. The Lord God commanded the man,
"You are free to eat from any tree in the garden, but you must not eat from the tree that gives knowledge of good and evil, for when you eat from it, you will certainly die."
The Lord God said,
"It is not good for the man to be alone. I will make a helper suitable for him."
The Lord God had formed out of the ground all the wild animals and all the birds in the sky. He brought them to the man to see what he would name them. Whatever the man called each living creature, that became its name. So the man gave names to all the livestock, the birds of the sky, and all the wild animals. But for the man no suitable helper was found. So the Lord God caused the man to fall into a deep sleep. While he was sleeping, he took one of the man's ribs and then closed up the place with flesh. The Lord God made a woman from the rib he had taken out of the man, and he brought her to the man. The man said,
"This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, for she was taken out of man."
That is why a man leaves his father and mother and is united to his wife, and they become one flesh. The man and his wife were both naked, and they felt no shame.